All right, so this year I had the pleasure of interviewing the Bombshell twins, who are actually Western alumni that started their own makeup line. It was one of my favorite interviews. We even got free makeup. But
they're... Is that why it was your favorite interview?
No, they're really sweet, and it was a really good interview. So if you're interested, check it out right now. And can you tell us a little bit about the product that you designed?
Sure. Well, Fiona and I developed a lip gloss line, and it's actually here. It kind of started as a pipe dream between Fiona and I, and it was after we had graduated from Western. We were this has been a massive dream of ours, but it started as, wouldn't it be cool if we started a cosmetic line? And it just started as that kind of conversation, but we never thought we'd actually do it. And then the more we talked about it, the more we researched, the more we really wanted to do it. And now we're selling in Shoppers Drug Mart, and we've got a line, and so it's a little surreal, but we managed to make it happen. But it's a lip gloss line, and then we also have cheek tints as well.
Oh, cool. And as you said, you have a lip gloss line and a cheek tint. What are future plans? Are you looking to expand?
Yeah, absolutely. We have we got our cheek tints that just came out, but every spring and every fall we're coming out with something different. So we're sort of building the line in segments. But every single thing we come out with has to have amazing quality, formula, and then there's got to be a fun personality to it. So our lip gloss have a little moving illustration that turns into a keychain. Our cheek tints are based on 4 different personalities called the Smear Campaign, and they're all scandals. So anything that we do after that, we're going to go into eyeshadows and into eyeliners and mascara. I mean, basically we want to have a full face by the year 2010, and all of those products will have an element of fun to them, and also amazing quality products with good ingredients in it. It's not just about creating fun packaging. It's got to have really amazing products and formulas in it. So
awesome. It sounds like you guys have a great plan ahead of you.
Yeah, that's good.
So what are some of the cool things that you've done? I know I read that you got to show your display of lip gloss at the Much Music Awards. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, we were really lucky. For 4 months after we launched, we were asked to be in the Oscar and Grammy bags. We didn't get to go, but we sent our product, and that was fun because we got it into the hands of Beyonce and Jessica Alba. And then we also did the Much Music Lounge, which was a lot of fun. That was backstage, and that was one-on-one, so we got to meet Avril Lavigne and Fergie, and they got to try our gloss, and they get tons of stuff, celebrity. It's crazy. But we've done some great things like that, and really the best part is just kind of we get to go all over Canada, which we've never really done before, and then see our products in different stores, and then of course just create the line has been a lot of fun.
Awesome. And obviously you guys are really passionate about what you do. How does it feel to go through with what you love, something you're passionate about?
It's been great. It's been interesting because I think when we both decided to do it, it was a long process of, are we going to do it? And we kept starting, and then something would stop us, and we'd get really scared and stop. Yeah. And then we'd stop for a few months, and then something would happen, and we'd say, a new line would come out, and we'd be like, oh, it's cute, but our idea is so much better. And that sort of drove us to continue and complete it. So we decided very early on that it wasn't about selling all this lip gloss, and that was going to make us successful. What was going to make us successful was actually going through with the idea and actually making it. Now, hopefully people would buy it once we made it, but when we decided to do that, and then we just went full force to actually see it in store is really incredible. And to launch in Holt Renfrew, and now to be in Shoppers Drug Mart, and it's just been incredible. It's been really exciting. So we still get sort of shivers when we are literally driving past a Shoppers, and we're like, our product is in there.
I know, I can't imagine seeing something I made on the shelf.
Yeah, it's been pretty amazing.
Oh, that's great. So you guys both graduated from Western with a degree in media information technology, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how important do you think education is to success later on in life?
Well, I think with Western, we didn't really have the idea, but I think it kind of built this sort of, planted the seeds of being creative. I mean, Fiona and I, when we were here, we were involved in really creative productions. Like TV Western, for instance, was just an outlet for me to be more creative and try different things and kind of put yourself out there. So programs like that I think are really important in just building your confidence and really just experimenting and just seeing what you're creative at, what you're good at. And so I think that part of it really helped. In terms of my degree, I think it's a media degree, so any media, I mean, cosmetics is very much an advertising company. It's sort of marketing and branding is so important. So yeah, it definitely played a role in it. It definitely helped, for sure.
Oh, good. Awesome. It's good to know. And do you have any advice for students that are pursuing like entrepreneurship?
I would say it's really important to sort of redefine your definition of success or failure and really sort of knock it down to baby steps. So it's like, if I just do this today, then I'm that much closer to getting my dream, actually making it happen. And I would also say, don't be afraid to get what you want out of life. Don't be afraid to ask for it. And a great example of that, Bombshell was a name that was taken by Revlon. And we thought of the name, actually Jen came up with it. Aww. And we thought, oh my God, we're brilliant. Nobody thought of this. And we're gonna spell it B-A-L-M. Not B-O-M-B, and we're just geniuses. And we went to trademark it, and we found out that this massive company called Revlon owned the name. And everybody, we had 2 lawyers, one advising lawyer and one lawyer that we were actually paying, who told us, don't bother, think of something else. And we were so in love with the name that we didn't want to. So Jen did her research, looked up online, found out they had 6 months left to the trademark, and out of the blue decided to call the lawyers. And we sort of thought, you know what, we've got nothing to lose. It's not our trademark to begin with.
Yeah.
So they could laugh at us, which we were actually expecting that to happen. They could never return our phone calls, but at least we did something. And he got back to us within 2 weeks, and he said, okay, give me 3 days. We said, we're a really small company. We just want the trademark name in the U.S. Would you consider dropping it? And 2 days later, he got back to us and said, okay, it's yours, and dropped it. And nobody believed us until we actually got the papers in our hands. So that is a lesson we learned really early on. It was probably the best lesson to learn early on, because when you're sort of outside of the box and you're really unsure and don't know what to do, it is the best position to be in, because sometimes you go into a situation blindly, and if you don't ask for what you really want, you won't get it. So it won't always work out, but when it does, it's the biggest payoff. So I would definitely say those are the 2 pieces of advice. Just redefine your definition of failure, and also don't be afraid to get or ask for what you want.